Hey everybody, this is going to be our weekly check-in video. So today we're just going to go through and fill out the sheet for tracking as far as nutrition stuff goes, and then do our weekly report and do our weekly check-in survey. I am a day behind, but better late than never. So we'll go back to the 3rd. We'll enter our macros for that day. So I feel like this week I did way better than I have any of the previous weeks with hitting macros. I was getting much closer on almost everything. So overall, I think my adherence will be much closer than it ever was before. So I'm pretty excited to see how these results come out. So remember, with the tracking, it's important to know what it is that you're intaking so that you can make adjustments to suit whatever it is your goals might be. When I started, I was doing terrible. I was not eating anywhere near enough protein and eating way too many fats. And as you'll see on my cheat days on here, that's kind of a going trend for whenever you go out to eat and you aren't planning your meals. So pretty easy to fall into those traps. I know it's something that all my clients are noticing as well when they're doing tracking. They all think they're doing well. Then we start tracking and they're not doing well at all. So it's always a big shocker of like, oh, I didn't realize I was eating so poorly. So that's always a good time. So, getting down to Friday. Oh, geez, this was a bad day. So not every day goes as planned, unfortunately. Don't know why this one was so bad. I just didn't have enough food prepared, I don't think. Now we're going to the weekend. So you can see already, first day of the weekend, my protein is lower than it's been all week. And the fat is higher than it's been all week. So I was doing pretty good last week by keeping the fat low during the week because I knew on the weekend I would be increasing that tremendously with my bad food choices. So as you can see, I really load up on the carbs and fats on the weekend. Oh shit, this day is really bad. So that is up until Sunday. Perfect. So the fiber. Shit. Things I'm bad at. Let's go back. Daily report. Fuck it. We'll come back and fill these in. So next, we go to the weekly reports. So let's go find the week of 10-3. Getting close. 10-3. Nice. So this week, we hit another protein PR. Last week, we're up another 4 grams on average. Excellent. Carbohydrates were way up this week as well. Fat was also up a little bit. If we're looking at macro percentages though, 25% protein, 51% carbs, 23% fat. So we're still on the higher end of the fat spectrum that we're trying to be on, but with the rest days being what they were, it's kind of be expected. Weight-wise, 213.3, so we're up 2 pounds in a week. And so that average is probably a better telling sign than anything else. So I've been trying to gain this whole time, and we've been fluctuating, and this seems to be probably a good place to start where we're like, oh, maybe we're actually making the progress we need because the protein is where it should be. Also, we could see this influx be from the extra carbohydrates this week. So I changed the stimulus on which I was doing my workouts with, and it became more of a metabolic stimulus where it's utilizing these carbohydrates to a higher degree. So that might have been part of what I was doing. I was going to go ahead and give myself an A on this week because it's the closest I've been. Just a little over on fat, so maybe one less cheat meal on the weekend and I'll be right where I need to be. So we're all done with this portion. Then we'll go do the weekly survey. So once again, without any of this data here, I would not be able to know what I'm doing right or what I'm doing wrong. So I've been at this consistently for now 5 weeks, and I've noticed a huge change in my physical composition. Now, weight hasn't fluctuated that much, but the body composition has definitely changed for the better. So, just our check-in survey real quick. Able to increase protein intake again for a 4th straight week. Nice. Right, activity levels this week, about a 3. Average hours of sleep, I'll say 5, because I suck at that part. Energy is usually a 4. 4. 3. Stress was low this week. 0 alcohol. Caffeine, 50 milligrams on training days. So I try to keep my caffeine intake low all the time. I know some people really love energy drinks. Not really my thing. So at least 1 gallon a day. So this is a big one I see with a lot of my clients. They're not drinking enough water. Your whole body functions with water. If you don't have enough water, the cells are unable to absorb nutrients correctly and things like that. So it is really important that you are staying hydrated. Now, quick tip, one of the first signs of dehydration is thirst. So if you're not drinking when you're thirsty, that's going to be a problem. Difficulty is a 4. No. Yeah, I don't have a daily step challenge. Nope. No. Sick pumps this week. No loss of pumps. All those extra carbs. Do you feel like yes. Lower fat intake to stay within guidelines. Keep grinding away. And that is it. So if you are one of my athletes or clients and you are not doing this, the chances of you getting better results are going to be very slim. So not giving me feedback is not going to allow me to program and make changes necessary for you to be able to succeed. 8, too much fat. Too fat? Nice. All right, so we'll submit this. And that's really how easy it is. So with a little bit of diligence of tracking my meals every day, which I think is maybe 10 minutes of my time in the day, if I'm really stretching it out. And then, this 5-minute check-in, we're able to really fuel our workouts properly and see the changes that we want to see and make a lot of progress in a short amount of time. So if you're interested in coaching in any sorts, feel free to reach me on Instagram at ElevatedTrainingCO. So thank you.